Hey guys, Futurebeard here. Just a quick apology to let you know that due to technical issues with my computer, due to the fact that it just crashed, I am delayed in this video, but I should be up and running again now, fingers crossed. So I want to apologise for the delay in the release of this video. Also, just to let you know, somewhere in this run, I actually caught a shiny Electrike off of Route 110. I have no idea when I actually caught it, and the footage got corrupted due to the actual crash, but well, the info's on the screen there. So anyway, back to the video. Hello again, another week, another Pokemon challenge. This week we're going to find out, can you beat Pokemon Emerald with just a Luvdisc? Whilst having good defenses and speed, it seems to lack in attack, a special attack and HP. The TM list we have isn't exactly good range or cover a lot of bases, it's mainly just water and normal, so I'm a little bit unsure about this one. I feel like we're going to need the defenses in this challenge, so let's get started. I choose a girl this time because the idea of a girl named Pokébeard made me giggle. We break free of the moving truck, replace Mudkip with the randomizer so we have our latest headache from the get-go, and we save Birch. After getting our Luvdisc, I name her Frisbee, then we head off to find Brendan. After beating him and his Trico, we gain 69 XP. Nice. We get our Pokédex and start the venture. After getting the running shoes, we go see our dad and help Wally catch a Pokemon, en route to Rossborough. We help the Denver employee by beating up an Aqua Grunt, surviving on 1 HP when we get through to Rossborough. After getting there, our first target is Roxanne, the rock type user. She sends out Geodude and we one-shot it with Water Gun. Her second one fares no better. Then she sends out Nosepass, and after good damage with our Water Gun, she uses Block. It's as if she doesn't know we can't run from trainer battles. Another Water Gun brings her to Red and she uses Rock Throw and gets the speed drop. Then, along with her Nosepass using a Berry, she uses Potion to survive, but gives up eventually and we earn our first badge. After leaving the gym, we see an Aqua Grunt running and we give chase. I find out he took an old man's only friend along with the goods he stole. Take the grunt out, reunite the old man and his pet bird, give back the goods, meet the president, become a postman, and set sail to Dewford. After giving the letter to Stephen, we take on Brawly, the fighting type user. First is Machop. I use Water Gun on him and it hits with Karate Chop for big damage. If this is a sign for the rest of his Pokemon, I am in trouble. I take it out with 32 HP remaining. Next is Meditite and it just keeps using Focus Punch and we always hit it so it never lands a hit. Even though Brawly keeps using Super Potions, we take it out at the end. Next is Makuhita. When we hit it and it uses Bulk Up, we hit it again and it uses Vital Throw, leaving us on just 1 HP, then heals with a Citrus Berry. We hit it again and it Arm Thrust to take us out. To the grind I go. Back again at level 26, and it's pretty much the same story from Machop. Just keep landing Water Guns and it goes down. Same thing with Meditite. Just keep landing attacks and it goes down eventually because it doesn't know how to not use Focus Punch. When it comes to Makuhita, I use Charm a few times to lower its attack and I keep spamming it with Water Gun. Thanks to a critical hit after it heals, we take it down, earning us our next badge. After that ordeal, we set sail for Slateport, beat up some Aqua Grunts, deliver the package and head on our way. We bump into Birch and then we have to battle Brendan. He opens up a Slugma. Now this is a pretty easy one, we just hit Water Gun and it goes down. Next is Grovyle and I use Attract because I didn't heal before this battle, and a couple of takedowns later and it goes down. Next is his Wingull. I try to use Tackle and it just doesn't work. So I find out Water Gun does more damage and a good couple of Water Guns, it goes down, beating him for now. After getting to Moleville, Wally wants to test his strength. Yeah, he has no strength. Moving on. We try to go against Watson and it's safe to say it didn't go well. On with the grind. After many attempts at varying levels, I finally get this run at level 44. Voltorb's up first, and with a water gun hit, it kills itself with self-destruct, dealing decent damage to us. Next is Electric. We hit it with one water gun and it goes down. Next is Magneton. We hit it with water gun for really good damage, but it manages to paralyze us and goes down on the next attack. Next is Magnetric, and after hitting a water gun for good damage, it manages to hit us with a shockwave, but the next turn it goes down in another water gun. Finally, after hours of grinding, we get our badge. On to the next one. After heading through Fiery Path, we find Team Magma, have a quick chat with Team Aqua, and then head back to the mountain. Take the cable car, because no way am I walking all the way up of it, and then we fight Team Magma to stop them doing whatever they plan to do, because the plan's stupid anyway. The battle against Maxi was far too easy. Mighty Anna goes down in 2 water guns, Zubat goes down in 1 water gun, and Camerupt goes down in 1. On to the gym. After heading south a little bit more, we reach Lava Ridge Town, and we go to take on Flannery, the gym leader. Up against Flannery, and she sends out Numel. Numel goes down in 1 shot with a water gun. So does Slugma and Camerupt. Torkoal is the only one to survive a hit, but instead of attacking me, it uses Sunny Day. So it goes down next turn, earning us another badge. After we leave, we get the goggles and head to Petalburg to face our dad. Norman sends out Spinder. Water gun hits it for half its HP and responds with Cascade, which doesn't do a lot, so it's gone next turn. Same with Vigoroth, but he hit with Slash instead. We trade blows with Lanoon until it heals and shortly leaves us on 2 HP. It heals with a Hyper Potion and Flare one-shots it. Slacking is out and it tanks a hit, then takes us out. I try again. The first 2 Pokemon are the same, 2 hits each and they're out. 2 takedowns knocks out Lanoon, and thanks to Slacking's ability and a lucky crit, we take it down, earning our badge. Wally's dad takes us home. We go to the Weather Institute, clear out the grunts, and then Brendan wants to battle. First is Slugma, and you know how this goes. It goes down in 1 hit. Grovile's next, and Takedown drops it to red. It then uses Screech. Tackle takes it out next turn. Pelipper is next, and because I'm stupid, I tried Water Gun twice, then switched to Takedown, knocking it out and then claiming the win. We get Flyer's reward and continue to Fortree. And of course we can't get into the gym, so we go find Steven, and after a quick battle, we get the Denvin Scope and can finally take on Winona, the flying type user. Swablu is first, and it uses Mirror Move against Water Gun till it heals up, and then once down to red it uses Aerial Ace, but it's far too late. Tropius is next, and we use Takedown for a third of its health. It uses Solar Beam for massive damage, but it gets too late again and it goes down. Pelipper keeps blocking our attacks using Protect, but eventually it stops and we use Flail. It keeps using Aerial Ace, whittling down our health to the point where Flail takes it out. Skarmory is up next, and we are on way too low a health to be able to knock this thing out, so it takes us down instead. On to the grind. I get to level 55 and then give in and teach Frisbee Surf and try again. We one-shot Swablu with Surf. Tropius doesn't use Sunny Day, so it gives us a fighting chance with against his Solar Beam. 2 Surfs take it to red, and Solar Beam hits for a third of our health. It heals up and it starts again, but we use Surf and it does a lot of damage. It uses Synthesis. God, I'm getting flashbacks to the Lady Bar challenge now. 2 more Surfs and a Tackle take it out. We use Flail on Pelipper until it stops using Protect, and it goes down soon enough. Surf on Skarmory goes down to red and replies with Aerial Ace. It heals up and 2 more Surfs take it out. 1 more to beat. Altaria is out. I use Surf for not a lot of damage and survive the Earthquake with 1 HP. I use Flail, knocking it out and taking the win, earning another badge. We find Brendan again and he wants to battle. This battle is quite easy. Tropius goes out in just a few Surfs. Grovyle goes out in one, and I don't know what's going on with my brain in the end of this, but I use a complete mixture of attacks against Slugma and Pelipper, but they go out anyway. We then go to Mount Chimney, find Maxi. He then annoys Groudon to the point where Groudon just disappears, and we have to battle. Mighty N is up first, but we take it out with a Surf. Crobat outspeeds us and it hits us with an Air Cutter, but then we do just over half its health with Surf. Maxi heals up, and then Surf takes it to red. It heals again, and we use Tackle, and then Surf next turn takes it out. Camerupt is next, and it's gone with Surf, beating Maxi. Back to Slayport, we find Team Aqua stealing a sub. Fly to Lily Cove, get the Master Ball from their hideout, and we battle at admin by the sub, and he sends out Mighty Enna. One Surf takes it down. Golbat is next, and it survives Surf by a hair and confuses us. It doesn't help it though, because it doesn't even heal next turn, and it goes down. With the admin down, they escape in a submarine. We use Surf to get to Moss Deep City, and I discover the gym battle here is actually a double battle, so I get a Magikarp to not affect the battle as much as possible. Liza and Tate send out Claydol and Xatu. Now I'm not going to do a play-by-play on this one because it's far too much, but you know, the Magikarp dies and we barely manage to hold on until we get taken down by Psychic. We're going to need some grinding for this one. I'm not going to bore you with the multiple attempts I had to do at this match, but we had to get the level to 75 to just about beat them. Now obviously Magikarp didn't change there, it died within one Psychic, and I'm not really too concerned. But with the amount of healing which they keep putting towards their Pokemon, I have to, the only thing I can really do here is bombard Surf, just repeatedly trying to take them both down and do damage equally to both Pokemon. But obviously they are a little bit annoying. Luckily we do manage to pull through though, earning ourselves our next badge. After that gym battle, we find out that Team Magma's going into the Space Center, and we decide to follow them. We team up with Steven and take down Team Magma. Again, I'm not going to do a blow by blow here as there's a lot going on, but I just keep bombarding Surf. They do take the damage and eventually they go down, and I'm quite thankful for that because I don't know about you, but I hate double battles. But after this, we move on. After the battle, Team Magma grow a brain cell and realise their plan might be faulty. Steven invites us to his house. He gives us HM Dive and we track down Team Aqua in the underwater cave. After a few grunts we find Kyogre, and Archie wants to fight for friend rights. His first Pokemon he sends out is Mighty Enna. One Surf and that goes down. Crobat does exactly the same, and even though he tries to heal Sharpedo, even whilst using Surf, he still goes down in the same manner. This is just evidence that we are a little bit over leveled at this point. After the battle, Kyogre just disappears out of nowhere. Maxi and Archie have an argument when Steven tells us to go to Sootopolis. We get there and find the two legendaries fighting. We talk to Steven, he shoves us in a cave. We talk to Wallace, get to the Sky Pillar, climb the Sky Pillar, find Rayquaza only for him to fly up as soon as look at us. Fly back to Sootopolis, watch Rayquaza take care of business like he's the Messiah. After saving the world, we get HM7. The last gym leader's up, and his first Pokemon is... Ha! This guy was a bit easier because his Pokemon all match our type really, so he can't do as much damage, but because we're over leveled, we do a lot more. Granted, yes, some of his Pokemon do pop this fight. We got paralysed by Celio's Body Slam, but Kingdra is the one that actually kind of screwed himself up a bit. We managed to take him down quite a lot, and then he rests to put himself down, but thanks to his Ice Beams, we knock him out with Flail. With all 8 badges in hand, there's only one place left to go, the Elite Four. But whilst going through Victory Road, Wally wants another battle. Atari is up first, and we just bombard it with Surf. It hits with an aerial ace doing minor damage, and it tries a Dragon Dance, but it doesn't last long enough to use it. Magneton's next, and it didn't stand a chance. One Surf and it's out. Next is Rosalia, and I try a Tackle. It doesn't do too much, and it hits back with Giga Drain, doing quite a lot of damage. At this point I switch tactics and go to Surf, and it just bombards him. A couple more shots and he's down. Next is Delcatty, and it doesn't last for long as one Surf takes it down. Next is Gardevoir, and Surf deals massive damage. It comes back with Future Sight for some reason, even though it could have took us out, but the next Surf takes it down, teaching Wally his final lesson. Hopefully. After that annoyance we continue on our way. After the agony of trying to remember Victory Road, we are at the Pokemon League. With my limited move set, I decided to go for the final grind, and here are my stats at level 100. As you can see, my speed and defenses are good, but it's the attacking parts that worry me. My moves don't have much coverage, but I'm hoping Return, Surf and Blizzard will be enough. With Double Team helping my evasion and Leftovers doing a bit of healing, I think we can do it. Okay, here we go. First up is Sydney and his Mightyena. Threats one Surf takes it out. Cacturn is next, and 2 Returns take it out. Swiftry follows, and we keep hitting it with Return, whilst he lands an extra sensory, then heals, then works on his evasion. He uses Swagger, and whilst I do hit myself sometimes, I snap out of the confusion and I keep the attack boost, and I take it down not long after. Crawdon is out, and it's not a long battle. Absol goes down in 1 hit, beating the first member of the Elite Four. Phoebe's next, and she sends out her Dusclops. She protects against the first Surf but goes down to my second one. Bennett is out, and it's a one-shot. So is her second one, and so is the next Sableye. The second Dusclops survives, and it hits with a Shadow Ball for next to nothing. It recovers with a Berry, but then goes down to the next turn. That's the second member of the Elite Four down. Glacier is next, and she sends out Celio. Return hits it for half its health, and it uses Hail. Leftover covers the damage from Hail, so it balances out, and it goes down in the next hit. Glalie goes down in 1 shot. Celio again, and we do half with Surf. It hits with Takedown, and the recoil helps as it's down in the next return hits. Glalie's out again, and it survives with just a sliver of HP. Then it heals up. We do it again, and it heals again. Next time it doesn't, and we take it out. Warren comes out, and we just keep hitting it with returns, and it takes it down, beating Glacier. Drake is next with his Dragons, and he sends out Shelgon. He uses Protect the first 2 times when it gets taken out by a Blizzard. Altaria is next, and it's the same thing as Shelgon. Kingdra is up, and we hit it with Blizzard for big damage. Then we miss, so we use Return and take it out the next turn. Flygon never stood a chance, as it goes down quite easy. Salamence buys the dust quite easy as well, winning the match and beating the Elite Four. Next is the Champion. Champion Wallace is up, and he first sends out Whale Lord, and we use this time to build up evasion. Return hits for good damage, and it keeps missing, so it goes down pretty soon. Ludicolo goes down quite easy. Tentacruel is up, and it's quite easy to take down with just a couple of returns. Milotic is out, and it keeps trying to heal against return, but a critical takes it out. Whiscash goes down after many returns, and Gyarados goes down in 2 Blizzards, winning the match and beating the challenge. Well done, Frisbee, you did well and performed admirably. Rest well in the Pokébeard Hall of Fame. Congratulations. This run was a fun one, but easier than I expected, even with a very limited moveset. If you like this challenge, why not give it a go yourself and let me know how you do. I would love to see your attempts at these challenges. If you like this video, hit subscribe and ring the bell to get notified when I upload more. That's it for now. Until the next time.